Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Where you going, trooper?
Gotta get home for lunch.
All right, did you put up all your gear?
It's in the box. You can check it if you want.
All right, I believe you. Go on home. And put those mittens on before you lose them.
Right. See you tomorrow, Brian. Thanks for teaching me that outta.
Sure. Hey, tomorrow we'll work on your hook shot.
Sir, you're going to have to wait to be seated.
I'm just going to the bar.
Can you take care of things for a while? Aren't you Scotty's friend? Guess not.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Scott Baldwin.
Never heard of him.
Come on, it's all right. You can trust me. I know everything.
About what?
The Holly Sutton case.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Would you repeat that, please? I don't think I heard correctly.
If I must, it is the court's opinion that no bail be set. Miss Sutton will remain in custody until her trial.
I move that the court set a trial date immediately. Well, with the holidays approaching and the imminent adjournment, I think it only fair that we begin proceedings.
Mr. Kelly.
May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
Very well. Have you any objections to Mr. Richardson joining us?
None.
Let's get on with it, then.
The judge has made his decision, Kelly.
I just wanted to ask His Honor if we might be entitled to an explanation.
It's very simple, Counselor. Miss Sutton is not a U.S. citizen. There's no guarantee that she'll stay in the country, much less within the city limits.
Your Honor, I give you my word she'll stay within the city limits.
Mr. Kelly, if I were to take the word of defense attorneys, it would be very soon I would not only lose my self-respect, I'd be out of a job.
This crime does not warrant a no-bail situation.
Mr. Kelly, the judge has the power to make whatever decision he wants.
That doesn't mean it's fair, does it?
Are you questioning his impartiality?
No, I'm not. Your Honor, I'm just wondering if there might be more to it besides the fact that she's not a citizen.
No. All right, let's look at her track record. She comes from a long family history of swindling. They're known con artists. I mean, she's participated in the theft of $2 million.
Which she was instrumental in the return of.
Which has yet to be proven.
Gentlemen, if I might continue.
Yeah.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Please go right
This
ahead.
family, the Durbins, are still at large. Now, they're aware of the danger of Miss Sutton's testimony. Now, I fear that she might try to get in touch with them. Or worse yet, that they may come after her.
Considering the danger they'd be placing themselves into by showing up in Fort Charles, I think we could consider Miss Sutton to be safe.
That still doesn't guarantee that she will stay. Miss Sutton is the court's responsibility now, and I will feel much better if she's behind bars.
Even though she willingly assisted in returning all the money.
I've tried to explain.
Well, Your Honor, that very act, that act of cooperation on her part, should prove where her loyalty lies. Now, she came back to Port Charles not only to return the money, but to face her accusers. If that act alone doesn't warrant our trust in her, I'd like to know what does.
It's very well put, Mr. Kelly. You may even have a point.
Your Honor, the woman is a known con artist. I mean, now, this gesture that my colleague refers to so glibly, I mean, this may be nothing more than just another diversion, just another deception.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. All right, Counselor. I will reconsider my decision. We will reconvene here at the end of the court day.
Your Honor!
Thank you, Your Honor.
This court is now adjourned.
All rise.
Joe, this isn't fair.
He's going to reconsider.
Reconsider? What's to reconsider? He can't say no bail like that. She didn't kill anybody. This is an innocent woman.
Okay, listen, let's get out of here, all right?
on the house.
You don't have to do that.
Why not? We're practically partners.
How do you figure that?
Oh, you know.
Afraid I don't.
I know all about Richardson. How he's trying to find a scapegoat for that oil swindle.
Not so loud.
It's all right. No big deal. You're among friends.
How are you involved?
Well, let's say I've been working the other end. Trying to help you out, only you hit the jackpot first.
I told Baldwin to keep his trap shut.
Don't worry about that. I have it on very good authority. I'm the only one he told. Scotty and I are partners. I tell him everything, and he tells me everything.
That's none of my business.
It's been a pretty tough job. Getting that information couldn't have been easy.
If you want the truth, I stumbled into it.
I don't believe that.
I'm in Ramsey's office looking for a file. Not really looking, but doing a good job of faking it. Ramsey was so shook up he'd have spilled in front of anyone.
Still, you were in the right place at the right time. That's what counts in our business.
What exactly do you do for Baldwin?
Get in those hard-to-reach places.
I bet you're good at it.
The best.
Are you exclusive to Baldwin? Or do you have other partnerships?
Sometimes.
What about you and me?
We'd have to talk to Scotty about that.
I might just do that.
Well, you have as many drinks as you want. They're on the house.
What'd you say your name was?
I didn't.
I'm Walt Hudson.
I know.
You have no right being here.
I wouldn't say that.
I would. Now, you mind turning around and marching out of here?
You're not too friendly, are you?
Especially to people like you.
Oh, what kind of person is that, huh?
Something lower than I care to mention. Now, do you get out of here or do I call the cops?
You know, you should just relax, pal, because you're beginning to upset me.
I repeat, you have no right on this property.
Well, that's where you're dead wrong, sport. I got every right in the world to be here. See, the owner and I were real good buddies. We got this little deal riding.
You don't know.
Yeah, you'll be upset for a while. Hey, the kids will be all right. They'll find some other place to hang out.
That's not going to be necessary.
Will be after I tear this rat's hole down.
I wouldn't advise that.
I wouldn't advise you getting in my way.
Mr. Hand, I think you better sit down.
What are you talking about?
This property, or rat hole as you care to put it, has just been purchased by the city of Port Charles. Not you or Scotty Baldwin or any of his slimy friends can lay a hand on it.
You're lying.
Call the mayor.
Baldwin won't let that happen.
Baldwin doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
So, what was that all about?
Oh, Mr. Hand just got his hand slapped. Rick, Blackie, and myself went to the mayor's office the other day. The sports center is being funded by the city. We're off the hook.
Oh, that's terrific! Oh, honey, I know what this sports center means to you, and you can believe it. I will never stand in your way again.
Well, you know, my pop was right. You are one terrific lady.
Let's kiss on it. Been entirely too long.
Yeah, entirely too long.
I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, it's not your fault with all that's been coming down. Plus my father coming back, plus all the things here on top of the wedding plans.
Actually, that's what I want to talk to you about.
Oh, boy. Is it time to choose the flowers already?
Not quite.
Well, what is it?
I gotta kind of think about this so that it doesn't come out wrong.
Something about the wedding?
Yeah. Baby, this is where you belong. Here. Not in some family business. This makes you happy working here. You shouldn't have to worry about other things, at least not right now.
You want to postpone the wedding?
I just say the plans, they've caused problems between us, between you and my father.
That doesn't answer my question.
Yes, baby, I think we should postpone the wedding. At least until we straighten some things out.
We?
I want to help you here.
And you're sure that's the only reason why you want to postpone?
I can't think of any other reason.
Neither can I.
I love you, if that's what you mean. I just kind of think the center should be our top priority first, right now.
Well, look, I know what this wedding means to you.
I can wait. We both can. But now this hand guy, my goodness, what are we going to do?
Hey,
you think
listen.
he's going to leave us alone?
Listen, I told you not to worry about that. That is Scotty Baldwin's problem now.
No, you can't.
Get out of my way, sweetheart.
He refused to wait.
That's right, Baldwin.
It's all right, Laura.
No more waiting. You're in serious trouble here.
Is that right?
Yeah, now start explaining, smart mouth.
Scotty?
It's okay, Laura.
Come on, talk, Baldwin.
Let go of my jacket.
I want some answers out of you, boy. City Sports Center from now on.
All right, look, Anthony, I just found out about that myself.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna do the only thing I can do. I'm gonna give you your money back.
That's it?
That's it.
You're just gonna give up? No fight? No tricky legal moves to try and get it back from them?
There are a lot of things I could do, Anthony, but it's just not worth it. It would be bad business. This is better PR. We're helping out a bunch of little kids, you know?
And I don't care about PR. We're talking about losing $1 million here, Baldwin. You gotta be crazy.
Smart. We can build around the sports center and still have the mall, you know?
I thought that building was my ticket into all of this.
That's okay. We'll find you another building to buy, Anthony, all right?
What do you mean, work around it?
That's right. I'll get the architect on the phone. We'll start today.
You better not be pulling anything here, Baldwin. Because I don't need this kind of aggravation.
Yeah, I know. Nobody does. Now, come on. Go on home. Put that check under your pillow, and I'll call you when the plans are ready.
Yeah, you better.
Patience is a virtue. Remember that.
Well, I thought you knew by now, Baldwin. I never forget a thing. Especially when I've been double-crossed. You know, you ever get tired of working for a crook, don't you come and see me?
Thank you. I like my job here just fine.
I'll be waiting for that call, Baldwin.
Great. What are you smiling about?
You just surprise me sometimes.
Well, surprises, makes life interesting.
That's right.
He's gonna give us his decision later, and I don't think I want to hear it, man.
You must have some indication.
The DA is really leaning on him. I'm gonna be prepared next time.
The rumor true? Yeah, no bail. Joe?
Yeah, he's gonna reconsider it and reconvene the court later on in the day.
This whole thing's becoming a farce. The original agreement was that no charges would be brought against Holly. I mean, what kind of a system are we dealing with here?
It's an electoral one. And DAs can be influenced by outside sources.
Voters.
Yes, among others.
I have to get my hands on the person that influenced this DA.
Listen, who's your judge?
Coleman.
Killer Coleman? Well, you know what that means, don't you? Even if he sets bail, it's going to be high.
Somewhere in the area of astronomical.
Yes.
What's your advice, Lee?
Start collecting money now, and lots of it. Or Holly's going to be in jail interminably.
We'll get you out of here. Come on, look at me. Come on. Don't give up your hope. Joe Kelly's the best attorney around. We'll raise $1 million if we have to.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Not until you're out of here. I can't believe what these people are trying to do. It isn't right.
I'm sorry, sir. I have to take the prisoner back now.
Give me another couple of seconds, all
You
right?
can visit with the prisoner in her cell.
Wait a minute. She's not a prisoner, you know. In this country, you are innocent until you're proven guilty.
I was only referring to the rules.
Well, I'm referring to the law.
Come on, Miss Sutton. I have to take you.
Don't take her like that. You know, you put your hands on her like this, you're going to be walking the street without a badge.
Look, it's all right. Nobody's going to hurt me.
What can I do?
You could call Father for me. I don't want him to hear about this. Read about it in the paper.
What are you, you're amazing. What are you thinking about him now for?
Please?
Yeah, all right, I'll call him, sure. I'll call him. I love you, English.
Honey. I hope you haven't been waiting long.
No, actually, I was just kind of enjoying the silence away from the hospital. How's your day?
Well, I'm happy to report that it's over finally.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, well, not for me, but for some people we know.
That mean there's a new development in the Sutton case?
Judge denied bail.
Oh, Lee, you are kidding.
No, I'm not. I talked to Joe, and he can't believe it either. VA seems to be on some kind of vendetta here.
Well, any inkling as to why he'd do that?
Well, not a clue. And it is strange, you know, because it's so out of character for Richardson to take such a hard line.
Maybe somebody's influencing him.
Could be. No, thanks.
So, Mr. Baldwin, dining alone? I would have thought you'd brought along the little blonde bimbo.
I let her go home early today.
All by her lonesome. Isn't that a shame?
Oh, listen, Heather, you don't have to put on a show if you're upset. Why don't you just come right out and say it?
Okay, Scotty. I'm mad as hell. Does that clear it up?
Okay. At least now we understand each other.
No, that's where you're wrong. Because I don't understand anything you do. I've never met anyone as downright rotten and deceitful as you are.
Why don't you look in a mirror, then?
You're trying to undercut me on this deal, aren't you? You want Susan and $1 million all for yourself.
By becoming her financial advisor?
You're on my territory, Scotty. Get off.
Oh, come on, Heather. You're not even being realistic. You can't be Jason's financial advisor. You don't know anything about finance.
I could be the alternate trustee.
Sure you could. That job's wide open. All I want to do is handle the $1 million and take a little percentage of that.
Yeah, and slip it into your big mall deal.
That's right. The rest of it, though, I'd be willing to share with you.
$100 bills stuck in the front of my blouse just don't cut it anymore.
Oh, I didn't know you were in a position to say no.
I'm going after the big bucks this time, Scotty. And you're not going to get in my way.
Well, you won't have a chance.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean, Heather, you're an outpatient. With your record, do you think any court in the world would let you have anything to do with little Jason?
You're forgetting I'm a blood relative.
Well, with blood, it gets a little bit on the homicidal side. Forget it, Heather. You haven't got a chance.
And why are you even offering me a piece of it? You're not going to offer me anything unless there's something in it for you, Scotty.
No, that's for sure.
All right, what is it?
Well, I figure I can't stop you from going after the money. So instead of you goofing everything up, I figure we just work together.
You figured wrong.
Think about this. We do make much better allies than we do enemies.
Would you like to see a table, Mr. Baldwin?
As long as you promise me that you'll just think about it.
I'll think about it. But don't wait for my call.
I don't get it, Joe. Something's wrong. You said the bail was going to be low.
Man, I had no reason to think it wouldn't be.
Look, I noticed just before the judge made his decision, he summoned you two guys to the bench. Now, what was all that about?
That was Richardson's idea. He decided to talk to the judge about justice for the masses, right to a speedy trial, the whole town watching the beautiful snow job.
I don't get it. What is his problem, man? I mean, first he makes a deal with us, and now he's trying to crucify us.
It really doesn't make sense.
I wish anything did. I can tell you this much. With Coleman on the bench, we're in trouble.
He's not going to change it, is he?
I don't know. He might. He very well may just say, okay, we'll have some bail, but it's going to be high, whatever it is.
All right, let's hear a ballpark figure.
Oh, let's talk about somewhere in the neighborhood of $100,000.
That's insane.
Better than no bail at all. Not
Well,
much
sure. Where are we going to come up with that kind of money?
Well, you start knocking over convenience stores.
You're not going to need the whole 100.
Half is too much.
No, 10%. That's usually what a bail bondsman will go for, and you've got good collateral.
Collateral?
I think he means the boat.
Oh, right, okay. 10 grand. How much have you got?
Oh, well, roughly about $1.50 on me. perhaps 1,000 in the bank. How's that?
That's wonderful. I got $4 and change in my piggy bank. That amounts to not much. Damn it. Getting mad.
Don't. It's a waste of time.
But Joe, I mean, this is ridiculous. We made an agreement with these people. We kept it. We brought back the money. They promised to protect Holly.
There was no way that you could know that that would happen.
We're stuck with it. Let's just make the best of a bad situation, okay?
Yeah, well, I should have just known better. I should have never gone along with this whole trip.
Maybe we
True.
should have.
But it's a bit late now.
Let's just concentrate on raising the money, okay?
Right.
By putting the store on the block?
I was wondering when that would come up.
Well, what do you think, Robert? Do you want to do it?
Do you?
If we
fellas,
have to.
whoa, wait a minute. I hate to be the bringer of bad news all
Yeah.
the time, but you can't put the star on the block.
Why not, Joe? We can get at least $1 million for this tub.
You can. It's mortgaged halfway to the moon.
I see what you mean. It'll take it months to find a buyer, and we need the cash right now.
10 grand. Maybe I could just ask somebody in town for a loan after the oil swindle. I'm a good risk.
Of course.
Look, I don't know. It may vary from circumstance to circumstance. Bail bondsmen may be able to make deals. I don't know. It's not a set operation.
What kind of deal?
Well, I don't know. We'd have to find one that's willing to make a deal and then find out what kind of a deal he's willing to make.
When are we due back in court?
In a couple hours.
All right, well, let's find a bail bondsman and have a talk to him.
Yeah, preferably one with a sympathetic attitude.
Well, that's not going to be terribly easy. I'll meet you there. I got to make a couple of calls. Okay.
Yeah.
See you.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Sutton. This is Luke Spencer. Luke, what's wrong? Nothing. Nothing at all. I was just calling for Holly. She was wondering how you're doing.
No, something's wrong. Where's Holly?
Well, nothing's wrong. She just can't come to the phone right now.
Why not? She hasn't phoned me for several days. Has something happened to her? Luke, are you still there?
General Hospital will continue in a moment.